All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to get started right now. Give me one sec. Hello? Yeah, I don't feel good. I have no idea. Like poop. hmm Like I don't like. I don't feel good. Yeah. Sorry. I was. I. What's up? No, I'm gonna go to school. My first class. My first class has the option to be online. There's like an online that she does every day, so I just did that. Wow. Damn. Oh. So yeah, we're just. I decided to sleep today. So yeah, probably like 11:50. Yeah. How's your day going? What's the matter? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna tune into the. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna leave at 11:50. So, yeah, yep. In like an hour and a half. Yep. Well, I will talk to you later. I love you too. Bye. All right. Sorry, we are back live again, but today I don't feel too great, so I did sleep in a little bit extra. Sorry. Hopefully that is the chat working. I'm sorry. We'll get started here in a sec, but yeah, I don't feel the best today, so slept in a little bit today, so we'll see. Hopefully, everyone had a great weekend. Get to finish tweeting out, and then we're gonna get started here. All right, right on. So I was excited. China, I think China was up 2.5% today. I'm just a little bummed out. I thought that Tiger and Futu were going to be up, like 10% today, but that's not the case. APPS is doing really, really well, and I know DATS. We're going to take a look at DATS and some of those names as well. I know DATS is looking really strong today as well. I know a lot of people here hold DATS, but yeah, DATS looked like we tried to push up at that 13 level, so that looks really, really good. Let's take a look. I'm gonna turn. Hopefully the chat's working. Will you guys say something? I don't know if this is working. I'm going to turn this off for today. If you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. Like I said, yeah, today seems like a decent day, but if you guys got any tickers you want to look at, we're going to go ahead and look at all of our tickers that we usually follow here. But yeah, DATS is definitely doing really, really well. A lot of, growth names still doing pretty good. Was I'm really thinking that DMTK was gonna bounce do good today. Um, Not the best scenes from that today, so hopefully we'll see a little bit of a jump or something. But if you guys have any questions, you guys are just tuning in. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully the chat's working. I didn't see anyone say anything, which is strange, which makes me believe that the chat's not working. Interesting. Hopefully that works, so I don't have to restart it. But um, yeah, we'll see. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what's up, Albert? It used to go, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that as well. That should not. Okay, at least this is working now. Thank you for Albert. But yeah, I don't know what that is. I need to redo that. Some of my stuff got messed up. But yeah, if you guys are tuning in, welcome, welcome. I did see. Let's take a look at DATs. Yeah, Spy looks like we not a bad spot right now for Spy. I don't know why. Looks like we topped a little bit. But yeah, see, DAPS looks really, really good. Looks like we're going to be making our next move probably. Like to see some continuation today. Looks really, really good. Yeah, pretty much that box is supposed to be for something else. I don't know why that came up like that, but that is interesting. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't know if chat's working or not, so I hope it does. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, let me know. I don't know. I'm hoping chat's working right now. It seems like it's not, so take a look. Yeah, see, hopefully it's gonna work now. What's up, Charlotte? Good morning. I see that it's not working. Maybe that I put on the multi-stream now it's gonna work, so hopefully that'll do better. Yeah, now it's working. I apologize. I think that's DAT is gonna keep its gains today. Is this the real Zach Morris? No. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Hopefully that chat should work now that I have that. I mixed some things up yesterday, so hopefully that is doing good. DATS looks fine. We'll take a look at any tickers you guys want to look at. I'm still holding DATS. Yeah, I'm holding DATS at 750. I think that we should do well. Okay, yeah, it's working. We're good. What's up, Fart? Good to see you. Um, I am gonna get another monitor today. Because I know it's annoying that when I have to pull up chat. Yeah, Prague looks decent, so let's take a look at that. I know it's quite annoying that this has to be up all the time, so let's see if I can't at least make this a little bit better for today. Let's see. Okay. Maybe this will work just a teeny bit better. Okay, hopefully that works. That should be good. Yeah, so Prague looks decent today. So we filled that gap, and then we obviously broke out off of news today. What I really like about this is you see on when we're losing steam on a stock, we have this really really big downtrend. We have higher highs, we have lower lows. So we have a lower low, lower low. We're starting to make an actual higher high. So if we can break above 224, this actually does look good. Don't know what the news was today, but that does look interesting for sure. Yeah, I mean, for me, and I've said this before, I'm holding DATs because I think there's a lot of catalysts to come. There's definitely a lot of catalysts on the way for this month. Again, with Facebook having problems with what's the name with Facebook having problems with like people hacking in and stuff. I really like the idea of an encrypted chat backed by the blockchain by the blockchain. Sorry. So I'm bullish about that idea as well, and there's tons of catalysts coming up. So I do think that we will have. I don't know where we're gonna go with the swing, but I'd have it down at 750. I really would like to see 20 to 30 on it. So yeah, we will have to see from there. Yeah, a lot of my other names doing really, really good today. APPS. We talked about China names starting to really, really reverse. For example, Alibaba's got a lot of strength. I think that these growth plays in China, also Tiger Futu, not the best performing today, but definitely still excited with the performance. When we see something, reverse, RSI starting to curl up, we're starting to see some more positive sentiment. So I really, really do think that China names are coming back. So I am really excited about that. I did even add more Tiger today. So I'm going to keep adding Tiger for the time being and Futu. Um, If you guys are just turning in, welcome, welcome. If you guys got any tickers, anything you want me to look over, let me know. Yeah, we talked about Chiba on stream last night. Broke out really, really nicely. So should see some continuation from that name, most definitely. Do you think CEI is crashing still holding, but I don't want to be a bag holder? Yeah, let's take a look at. We can take a look at CEI. Um, Man, so I think personally CEI is done. Um, we're starting to see some lower lows on the graph. We talk about, we had this big run up. We had this, looks like we had a dead cat play, dead bounce. I really don't think we're going to go up. For me, this isn't something that I'd want to be in. It looks like we're just having a really, really big falling wedge happening. And there's probably going to be some volatility within there. Sure, we'll look at PALT and then KPLT. PALT. So we had a really, really parabolic move, obviously 3 to 15. We're still holding our trend line fairly well, which is good to see. We have been basing around this, $8. The daily breakout is going to be above $10.03, and we could definitely see some movement. It looks really, really bullish. I think this is a hold. You just want to make sure this trend line holds. So a break of about 750 would invalidate this play, most definitely. What's up, James? Good morning. Yeah, you're welcome, Juan. Good morning, good morning. KPLT, same scenario here. This is really, really hard to read. So we had this gap to fill, obviously, really big gap to fill, and then we had this falling wedge. We did break out of this today. So usually with these falling wedges, once we break out, we could see some continuation. So as long as we can hold $5, I think could see some continuation up. But even to the 937s. So yeah, we definitely could see some continuation on this. Doesn't look terrible from here. Yeah, you guys are super, super welcome. Some notable names today is APPS looks really, really strong today. I think XP was doing good today. Let's take a look at XP. XP doesn't look terrible. Looks like we're actually ready for our next leg up on XP. And then Futu looks okay, not the best still. So yeah, Futu and Tiger are still a little what I call lagging. They're lagging Baba. Baba's really starting to curl up a little bit, but that's still okay. And then let's see what BCRX is doing. BCR looks decent as well. So some pretty good names. Like I said, I really think that China names are going to start to curl here. So most definitely. But yeah, for me, CEI, I think a lot of the investors fled. A lot of the whales sold out of their position. I think it's probably downhill from now. Like I said, the difference between CEI was kind of a crap company that was pushed up. We went 30 cents to $4. DATS, I think DATS is a decent company. We IPO'd. There's a lot of things to look forward to. I know they're expanding their headquarters. There's lots of catalysts coming up. So when I play a swing, when you're looking for a swing, the most important thing to look at is your catalyst coming up, because your stock's really just not going to move based off of nothing. You need a catalyst, or if you're a growth company, it's always going to move up because growth year over year gets reflected in the stock price. But if we're looking for a solid swing, we always look at that catalyst. And I know for a fact that DATS has got some really, really nice catalysts coming up on the table. So that's why I like DATS. Are you Steen for the long term? I like the year over year revenue growth. Yeah, I like that question. Let's take a look. STNE. Anything year over year revenue growth, I'm going to be bullish on. Obviously we need to look at profit margins and stuff like that. But let's take a look. Interesting. So we just have an absolute falling bottom right here. So this chart does not look bullish to me. we have this falling bottom that we've not been able to overcome. So let's take a look at the financials. Doesn't look like it's probably going to have the best growth. So we have a 10 billion market cap. Growth doesn't think it's there. So I'm going to show you guys an example. So with our growth, we want to see year over year positive. So yeah, annually we actually have some good growth. I see what you mean. The problem is that annually we've been doing really, really, really good, and this last quarter was a letdown. This quarter makes me question. I want to see a better. Last quarter was really bad for a lot of the growth stocks, but we're gonna want to see a bounce back in this quarter. I don't understand why it's down so much though. We missed revenue by a lot last quarter, the last 2 quarters, which has been unfortunate. But yeah, there's solid growth, and we have lots of. Look at this. We have 6 billion cash on hand. It looks like a healthy company, but again, with anything that's on this, that we just are falling, we're gonna want to see a clear reversal. So I wouldn't buy into weakness. Once we start to see some strength, this looks like a pretty decent name. The problem is the growth year over year isn't insane, but yeah, maybe we'll have to buy on strength. Yeah, SPY looks like we're probably going to see another leg down today. Shoot, and I forgot to update this Discord. Damn it. If you guys want the Discord link, let me know. Like I said, I accidentally forgot to update it. Unfortunately. But yeah, anyways, on SPY, we have a bear flag forming. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some lower lows today. We'll see. Definitely a bear flag setting up, though. Yeah, DATS looks super, super good. Obviously, today it looks like we faded. That's a pretty big drop right here. But long-term thesis is still there, so, buy the dips, not the rips. I'm going to be surprised if SPY went down today. Like I said, I think SPY is healthy right now. I think that, that 250 level, we were a little bit too overextended on SPY, but for the most part, I think we're in a good area right now for SPY to be healthy at its price. That makes sense. But yeah, there's definitely. I don't know why DATS dropped that much, but I definitely think it's a buy. You always want to make sure you're buying into the weakness, right? You want to buy you want to buy the dips, not the rips. So yeah, looks okay. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. If you also want the Discord server link, let me know. I forgot to update it. That's not right. I forget every single stream. I just forgot. But definitely the Discord. If you guys want the link, all the other links should work. Twitter and stuff like that. So that is there. I also, man, as much as I like YouTube, I'm really thinking about switching to Twitch. Man, Twitch is just so much better for the actual streamer, right? Like, I love the built-in subscriber feature, which is really, really nice. It's easy to subscribe, and it helps the supporter out. So, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll just naturally grow on Twitch and see how that goes. But, yeah, we'll get the Discord link for you guys. 1 second. Let me type that in. Hopefully, okay, let's do this. Like I said, I just need to make this never because I keep doing this and then generate this link. Yeah, any looks really good. We're going to talk about any as well. If you guys are tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. I'm going to send this this link real quick. Yeah, any. I didn't know any was actually Bitcoin related. I was looking at it today. Any actually does look decent, so let's put that in there. If you guys are interested, that's there for you now. So let's take a look. We'll look at OCUL. Okay, let's look at OCUL, and then we'll take a look at any. Any looks really good. So OCL, yeah, like I said, we had this. Again, we had a nice jump, but for me, we're still in this downtrend. Unless we can break over, 13, I'm not going to be bullish. All these little spikes get sold off really, really quick. So for the most part, I'm not really excited about that. Would you buy Prog or DATS for a swing trade this week? I'd probably buy DATS, especially I think we got, we had that kind of. I don't really like Prague. The long term, it still looks like a nasty chart. We don't have a lot of momentum. When we look at something for a swing like DATS, we're starting to get more volume. We have a positive uptrend. It looks like a decent spot to add right here as well. So I would definitely say DATS for sure. That would be mine. Yeah, any looks really, really good. I know we talked about, remember we talked about, I've been talking to you guys a lot. We have a key pivot point coming up in any right now. So I've been saying this on stream a lot. I'm going to say it again. When we're trading in this breakout range, we have a clear breakout over 765. If we can get over about, honestly, 8 would be really key, but we're getting really, really close. We obviously, this was a really, really nice bull flag setup right here and some nice continuation today. So any looks like, it's really ready to go right here. As long as we can, if we can, continue going up today, looks like we could possibly break out today. But history does repeat itself. So could we, from this support level, resistance level, could we bounce back down to support? Most definitely. But yeah, it does look really, really good. I do like the look of that for sure. I don't hold any, but I do like it. It does look decent. It looks like a quality setup. We talk about, this has been coiling for a long time now. We could definitely see some moves up. So yeah, great job, Janelle, on that. Hopefully that treats you well. It does look really, really good. Appreciate everyone being here. If you guys got any questions, let me know. But yeah, any looks like it's, you could have a really, really good day. So don't hold any, but if we did, claim that 8 level, I would be interested in adding for sure. It looks really, really good. Yeah, so with the swings, like I said, when you're swinging a play, you want a lot of catalysts and you want a chart that's on a positive uptrend. So DATS clicks in all those boxes for me. We have lots of volume, so I think DATS is definitely a quality swing. With all of your swings, you have to have a lot of conviction and be patient. Just make sure you're slowly adding in and don't just buy all at once. I made the mistake on my swings of going all in. You get FOMO, you go all in, and then it dips 8% the next day, and you're stuck bag holding. So just make sure you're slowly adding into your swings, and you should be fine. But if you guys are just joining in here, you got any questions, appreciate all the subs coming through. As always, we're really close to that 1,000. Maybe we'll hit 1,000 on my birthday in 2 days. Doubt it, but that'd be pretty sick. All right. But yeah, any definitely looks like we're ready for our next leg up. Yay, thank you. Yes, very good. Yeah, it looks really, really good. Nov is moving a little on news, so we'll look at Noav. I think that's a bio, right? You have to give me a ticker. I don't see that. What's your news on pending BBIG dividend upcoming? I really don't think anything big is going to come off of it. It seems just like a lot of noise. The dividend, and honestly, with a company that's growing like Torch Mat and MMAT Materials, my problem is I don't want to see a dividend actually be on that stock. I'd rather that money go back into the company and growing the company. So for a dividend, actually on a stock like that, kind of makes me a little bit bearish, honestly. Even if it's an 8% dividend, I really don't care. Not really. Yeah, Naov. So we had this broke out of this falling wedge today. Again, we broke over here. As long as we can hold 186, we could see a move up higher. But this looks like we're probably just gonna fade away. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. Actually, no, we have a nice bull flag forming. We're talking about a perfect bull flag. So yeah, we could see some continuation on this for sure. Yeah, when we're talking about a bull flag, this is almost textbook. So I do like the look of that so far. Definitely does look decent. Looks like it could provide a quality setup here. So yeah, does not look bad. If you guys are just joining in, welcome, welcome. You got any questions, make sure to drop those below. I will be sure to answer them. Yeah, SPY looks like we might go down today a little bit. I'm still up a lot of my growth portfolio today. We have names like APPS, which is most of my portfolio. That's really, really carrying its weight. China names look decent today, so all of my picks look like we're going good as well. But yeah, I think CEI, someone asked me, definitely we're going to see some downwards from here, unfortunately. But hopefully, maybe for you holders, I think that it gave you a second chance to sell at that 2 level, so I really don't see a move up higher. Except, we think of, CEI as a very low float stock, so it can make explosive moves unexpectedly. So, you know, could it jump to 2? Maybe, but technically wise, it looks like it's over. But, with any stock with that's such a low float, it can move violently either way. It's very thin. Looks like Ampy is heading back over 4. Yeah, Ampy looks good. Perfect bull. Nice bull flag breakout. So I have, let's see. Okay, perfect. So when we talk about, I've talked about this on stream many, many times. You guys have watched I have a great video out on this. So when we're talking about a gap to fill play, right? So in a gap to fill play, it fills down this off of, bad news, a dilution, something like that. But this gap creates a very, very nice potential for a move back up. A stock likes to move in this gap to fill as a magnet. It's going to kind of fill that in. So when we look at our first candle on a gap to fill, this is going to be our pivot point. Above 374 is bullish, below is bearish. So we can see that today we reclaim that 376 level, and look how much we've gained up today. So potentially we could see a further fill into this gap. Very quality setup, actually. We should be able to see 4 today. I wish I would have had this on alert. It looks like I looked at this before, but yeah, perfect technicals right here. This first candle, once we cross over there, it's bullish. This is a big pivot point, this first candle. Great to know stuff like that. Really like that. This is really hard I honestly don't think this is going to work out. What you'd want to do, I think a great buying point would probably be at about $1.91 and risk off $1.88. Once we get, actually in here would be anywhere in here is going to be a good buy with a 188 stop loss, because once we break out of this bull flag, we can go down. But if we can hold this bull flag, we could see some continuation up. So just make sure you have a stop loss at 188 and you should be good. I don't know what a good necessarily entry is going to be for that, but yeah, that looks decent. Well, also with SPY being kind of choppy today too. Not 100% certain what's going to happen with that. Geez. DMTK is down. And FTHM, I'm going to cut a FTHM out of my portfolio today. That name has been underperforming. Not a lot of relative strength into the growth stocks, unfortunately. So yeah, with swings like this, you just want to make sure you're using your risk reward. So, obviously that bottom of the support line right here is your risk if we drop below it. So everything in the stock market's risk reward if you're trying to, swing day trade. So, that could be a quality setup. I do want to keep all eyes on, I think any could definitely be a nice move up today. The major indices aren't really playing with it, but yeah, perfect. We got a nice bull flag actually setting up right here on the 1 minute. Looks like we're trying to break through that right now as we speak. So, this line right here is very, very, this 767 line is where we turn bullish or not. So I love to see that we're basing right under it. Hopefully we'll see a next leg up into it. Yeah, we talked about, I think if you guys know, we've been talking about, I have a little bit of Okijin. We've been talking about, when you see a setup like Okijin, it's hard almost not to add. So on this, we look for technicals, and Okijin looked like it was ready to bounce. So I think I've been talking about Okijin for about a few days now, or a week probably. Let's take a look at Okijin, what happened here. So OCGN, yeah, this is perfect textbook, right? Textbook breakout. We have this massive bull pennant forming for almost a year and a half. We bounced off our 200-day moving average, and right when we break over this, it's bullish. So we break this huge resistance line that we formed for the last year, so we should see a big move up here. So if you guys, I think some of you guys told me you added on Friday, so congrats if you added here. We talked about this being a really, really nice play into this week. So yeah, hopefully I think some people took some Okujin last Friday. I took a little bit of shares. So yeah, really good to see. Perfect technicals. Usually when you see a really good technical graph like this, we will see a pretty big move up once we break that. So yeah, Okujin looks really nice. Yeah, that's great. I really wasn't. I said I wasn't feeling good this morning, so I didn't pay attention to it. But if I was up, I probably would have saw that and added some more on that breakout this morning. But yeah, it looks really good. We've been consolidating for the last year and a half, so we're really ready to explode. But very nice candle coming in. First target would probably be about 885, then 940, and then up to 16 again. But yeah, Okijin really popping off for sure. Looks really solid. Yeah. Okujin's nice, and then yeah, Any's getting really close to hopefully. Wow, okay. There's a clear breakout on Any. Let's talk about a perfect bull flag. I just said this on stream, but we have this perfect bull flag right under resistance. This is our long-term resistance line right here, and we broke over it. So yeah, Any looks really bullish right now. Obviously, I want to see a move up above 792, but that's our first level of resistance. So looks really good so far. Want to see, yeah, very nice. Perfect bull flag breakout on the 1 minute. Very great. Yes, I got Okijin when you talked about it. I had owned it previously as well, but I had sold. It was a great time to buy. Oh, great. Glad some people are buying. That is great to see. Thanks for all the subs coming in. I always appreciate it. Yeah, great. I'm glad you took that. And Annie looks really strong for you too, Janelle. I know you've been talking about that for a while. Looks really good. Great. Yeah. Making some new highs here. Obviously what I said. A clear cut. Looks like we're breaking out right now, but over that 770 level is going to be, very key. Very key. But yeah, we're actually breaking through all of this. So yeah, we should see some major continuation on any. Super. Look at this. Look at this bull flag breakout that I said. This bull flag breakout was absolutely insane. So yeah, really nice moves on here. We should see a lot of upside coming up for sure. Yeah, nice moves on some of our stocks today. Obviously, I didn't see any actually. I really should have saw this nice bull flag, and then we broke out this morning. Obviously, should see some big continuation here above. Seven. My opinion is above 790. We should have some really big moves, but very good so far. Like that. I have some money to play with. What was the greatest potential in your opinion for a swing this week? Any probably DATs, yeah. I would say DATs. You got 228 in July. Jeez, that is great, Janelle. Yeah, so good from those names. OCG, yeah, OCG was my favorite play coming in this week. Talked about it last night on stream, but yeah, super perfect. Talking about perfect breakouts, this is a perfect breakout. That's the great thing about technicals. Technicals usually follow. So we, obviously these names are breaking out perfectly. On that chart, you add on strength, and that's what we've seen. So yeah, very exciting. If you guys are tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. Thank you for all the subs coming in. I appreciate it. As always. But yeah, perfect names. I'm really excited to see what I might add some any actually in here on this breakout above 790 would probably be my target. Above 790 we have a clear breakout. Other than that, we're still looking really strong, but 790 is going to be, where we really probably start to see, some explosive moves up, in my opinion. So, yeah, that could be good. Oh, thanks for all the stuff coming in. Appreciate it. I don't even know what's coming in. Thank you guys, valuable scum. Thank you everyone. Ooh, we got some Twitch followers. Nothing more than I liked in some Twitch followers. Like I said, I really would like to start growing my platform on Twitch. So great to see. If you guys are in here, you guys got any questions? Let me know. Look good. Does look very solid though. I do think that okay, yeah, Any's starting to get really, really explosive in here, most definitely. We're actually trending as well on stock twits, so when we're starting to stand on stock twits, we're getting a lot of valuable stuff. So yeah, really, 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 really like this move so far. Should see some big upside, most definitely. If you guys are in here, you got any questions, let me know. But yeah, okay, so here's this big 790 level on any that we're really talking about coming up here. And look at that bull flag breakout. Just absolutely perfect. You can't get much cleaner than that. Looks really, really good. So hopefully you guys have looked at this, got one. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hopefully Twitch is working. I know I'm gonna get another monitor for chat today. Let's see. If you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions though, let me know. We will go over whatever you guys want to see. But yeah, hopefully above 790, I'm actually gonna add. So I will swing any into this week as well. So I think any and DATs are both a quality swing, but I think any over 790 would definitely be a spot to definitely capitalize on some more shares. And I think it is Bitcoin related too. So when we're talking about actual Bitcoin plays, this is a sympathy that's been running off of there. So we could see a lot of upside, from this as well, which is very exciting to see. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. Very, very good stuff. Yeah, over 790 I will add, so I'm going to make that very clear. Now, I'm not going to add huge. We are pretty extended on the daily, but I would like to add some more on some strength. So, yes, I will keep that in mind as well. If you guys are on Twitch, I appreciate it. Yeah, I learned that, we've been streaming for like 2 weeks now on Twitch, and I forgot to like actually put a category on, so we weren't getting any views. But now that, we're starting to see some really good stuff, so that's great to see. Yeah. Good, good. If you guys are tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. Lots of really good names today. I am just keeping an eye on any because I want to see if we can break that 790 level. That's going to be where I'm going to add. So, yeah, very, very good. If you guys are interested, I do have a Discord. I have all my socials below the link. I don't know if my Discord link works. I know it probably won't. So if you need that, just let me know, and I will copy that and give it to you guys. Okay? Great. Yeah, Okijin looks so good. So many names. Let's take a look at Spy. Spy really is kind of having some troubles right now. I do see us probably bouncing off of this 437 level down here, but we probably should have some downside until then, unfortunately. Still looks decent, though. I don't know. Spy is one of those names that I think we're just going to chop for the rest of the year, when I'm really being honest. So, this choppiness really doesn't bother me too much. As long as my growth portfolio is still up almost 1% today. So, that's good to see that my, growth is kind of separating away from Spy. We're starting to see a lot more love come in on that. So, I really like that. This is just a technical break on it. News hasn't hit. Yeah. So this is, when we're talking about it, there's a difference. This is a technical break from Okijin, okay? So if the press team was intelligent enough, they would release some news right now. Any news, like I said, this stock has been coiling for almost a year right now, so technically this is a technical bounce, right? So when I added to this play, what I saw is that we've been consolidating for a long time and we are bouncing off of our 200-day moving average. So I bought in at about 674 off that 200-day moving average. Now we have a perfect breakout coming through, but any news would send this follow IWM. Well, so yeah, SPY is a general market, but looking for growth stocks, IWM is going to do a little bit better. That is a very true point. IWM does compare our growth stocks a little bit better because most of them are small caps, but we have a lot of growth stocks that are affiliated with, actual technology and stuff like that. So QQQ. You can kind of look for a lot of, different indices are going to track different things. Yep, be following this for a couple weeks. Yep, HRNG looked good last week. Looks like a little pullback. Yeah, this looks really, really good, by the way. We're looking to reclaim that level. Perfect. I'm not seeing HRNG pop up. Try to give me another ticker. If you guys are tuned in, welcome, welcome. Got any questions, let me know. Yeah, so many great opportunities right now. But yeah, with Okygen, when we're talking about, we had that really, really, really nice technical break. Any news would send this up so far up. It'd be so crazy. If the press team was smart, they would release a catalyst today. But again, we're filling in this, looks like another flag up. So could see some more upside on Okygen once we break this flag. Oops, if you guys want me to pull up another ticker, you guys got any questions, let me know. Great. Hopefully the chat right there is a little bit better than me just completely zooming out. Maybe that will fix the problem. If that's better, just let me know. I think it probably will be better. Again, all my socials are below. If you need my Discord, let me know. But everything else should work. I just need to update that link. Don't know why that link is being such a pain. I have to make sure it doesn't expire ever. I didn't even know that was an option on Discord. I'm going to be adding some things to my Discord eventually when I have some time to sit down or I remember to. But yeah, if you guys are tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. Very, very good stuff, yeah. And it looks like we pulled back a bit, but over 790, like I said, would be my adding zone. Won't do that until we can break that key level, as always. Prague. Yeah, HNRG. Okay. I think I put that in wrong. Again, energy has been running really, really well. So yeah, when I look at this perfect channel, right? You would expect this to maybe pull back into this 349 to 385 level. Really, really nice looking chart though. But yeah, if we're talking about the support line, I really would expect to pull back to this 347 level possibly. Very, very, I don't know the financials, but this is a really, really strong chart. We'd love, if we could ever get, maybe this 347 level would be a really, really good buy. Looks really, really good. That support, that channel is a really, really strong channel. So let's talk, we'll take a look at Prague. Again, don't really like Prague. We could see some continuation, but unless we break over $2.20, not interested. Sophie breaking out. Yeah, Sophie's another one of my long-term names I really, really like. Love digital wallets. I've talked about that for a while. But yeah, Sophie is breaking out really, really big. Up 13% today. Really, really nice from digital wallets. We'll have another breakout coming up soon. Just keeps legging up. Really, really nice from Sophie. Think anything in the 7s is safe with 10 stop. Pending prove a couple other catalysts will. Okay. Yeah, so if there's some, I didn't know about the catalysts. I don't follow catalysts on Okygen, but yeah, if there's some pending catalysts and stuff like that, you're gonna want to see a stop loss. An actual stop loss would probably be at 680. 680 would be a good stop loss, but yeah, any news is gonna send this thing flying. It's gonna send that flying. Yeah, I think DAX is still. Let's see. Yep, actually DAX is pretty good buy right here. We kind of had this fake out today. Sometimes we see these parabolic moves in the morning and they kind of come back down. Good spot to buy right now. Again, my long-term thesis for DAX is the same regardless of the price action. There's a lot of catalysts coming up. I like it. I'm in from 750, so I don't have a lot of worries, but Again, I think it would be an okay spot to, add a small position and then, add on some higher highs would probably be the best thing, in my opinion. Thank you for the heads up. I didn't. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I mean, usually with that stock, Cody, it's like we're pretty overextended in that break. That channel's pretty strong, so I wouldn't be surprised if we hit the bottom of that support channel eventually. That's just based off of technicals, but that graph looks really strong. When I'm looking at for swings, I like to see graphs like that. Super good looking for sure. Thanks for all the follows coming. Appreciate it as always. I try to be live every day. Mondays and Wednesdays are hard with school, but Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays I'm definitely on all day. So that is pretty cool. Also, if you guys aren't following my Twitch, I'd appreciate that. I'm trying to get verified on there, so I think I gotta have like 50 followers. So if you got Twitch, and actually, I wish I would have started on Twitch, but YouTube is a really good platform. There's just a lot more users, but Twitch is just a little bit better to the creators for sure. Okay, perfect. Let's take a look at SPY, seeing if SPY would have a bounce today. Now we're actually red on the day, unfortunate, but again, IWM growth portfolio is holding up, relatively well, so can't be too mad about that. Oh shoot, I needed to scroll down. Sorry. DATS looks decent to get back in. Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, welcome. With DATS, I sold on a peak today, so I was buying back. Yeah, again with DATS, when we're swinging a position, it's good to play around your core. Once it spikes up, maybe take some off. On a swing, you can play off of your core position. When I talk about your core position, let's say you have 1,000 shares. When we spike up this morning, we could see that we have pretty heavy up here this morning. Maybe sell a couple hundred, try to buy back lower. I would keep your main position in a swing, but play around that swing. Yeah, that's a great price, Cody. Yeah. It could run too. It just looks like on that breakout channel, we usually tend to follow those pretty neatly. So I wouldn't be surprised if we went back and kind of jumped off of that support channel. That seems pretty likely as well. Perfect. Do you think any will fall? Good time to take profits? I mean, it's never a bad time to take profits. My thing was with Eddie is if we really look at the chart, right, we have a lot of resistance up here. So unless we can really break this 790 level, like I said, we could honestly come back down to here. So, it's kind of a gamble. If you have a good average, I'd probably keep it, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to take some off up here. Like I said, this is some really strong resistance up here. We haven't been able to break this for about a couple months now. So history usually repeats itself, so I really do think we might head back down here, but above 790 would be a clear breakout for sure. CI is a little bit different than GameStop in my opinion. I'm not too bullish on the whole. Thanks for all the subs coming in. Always appreciate it. I think CEI is done. I'm going to be honest with you guys on this channel. CEI is done in my opinion, most definitely. I try to be, unbiased. Just off of technicals. Appreciate all the subs coming in as always. Hopefully you guys will see the litter. I need to get some, like, I want from that. Thank you so much. Oh, you got it, Janelle. Yeah, I mean that's the thing with any. Like, I really like it, but if it can't hold that, then Yeah, SPY is bleeding, but that's okay. I'm glad I found your channel. Thanks for giving us your thoughts on all our tickers. Yeah, of course. I'm going to start doing some more detailed stuff in Discord, stuff like that. History of holding rips. Been scaling 1/3 and holding. Yeah, so that's important to note. So when you're swinging a stock, I remember, for example, what was that? BBIG. It would spike up and just lose all of its games pretty quick. So if you see that your stock has a history of losing those gains really quick, make sure that you're kind of scaling some out at the top. You can never go wrong with scaling some shares out into profit. I actually have the problem of scaling out too much, but if you want to make money as a trader, you're going to really want to make sure that you're scaling out and protecting profits. That's the only way you're going to be a profitable trader. Sometimes it's like I remember days, that I've, been up crazy money and, I think it can go up, and then the day I'm down. So I love, as you learn more, you'll learn about, your position sizing and scaling out. But, names for Okigen, it does seem that those rips usually, sell off. So if you're holding Okigen, it might not be a bad idea to take some shares up in the profit and then raise your stop raise your stop loss up a little bit. That's the thing too on your swings, you know, as they go up, you know, raise your stop limit off, take some off the table. That's what I've learned works best for me. But you know, if something else works better for you, use that. I don't really know. Thanks for all the subs coming in. Always appreciate it. You have to. That's what trading's so versatile. There's so many different methods. So just find which one works. Yeah, really bullish. Let's take a look at financials on this. When I'm looking at, you know, a stock like this that has great upward trajectory, we want to take a look and see if it's got good earnings. Marathon oil's been running, so I don't expect too big of you know, revenue. 3 billion revenue. Let's see what our revenue looks like. But yeah, oil has been running very strong sector right now. Annually, I don't like it, right? We're just a very stagnant company. It looks like, so this is interesting. Very stagnant annually, right? 2018. Why it's running so hard this last year and a half is we can see that we've increased revenue quarterly over quarter. Decent quarterly earnings, but you know, oil prices are high, so that could pay and factor to it. When I'm looking at a really good growth stock, I use Futu as an example because it's my favorite growth stock. Let's take a look at Yahoo Finance and let's see what a true growth stock offers. Look at this annually. Look, we're almost doubling. Last quarter, we almost quadrupled. So year-over-year growth, that's very strong. Is really what we like to see. So for names like Futu, stuff like that is true growth stock names. So you know, looks like a decent company. Oil has been high, so as soon as oil comes back down, we could see it. We could see it go down. That's the way my entire corporation was paid for, by scalping those rips, 100%. As you become a more experienced trader, you'll learn that. Yeah, that's yeah. Any, you know, one of these. I think, like I said, any looks okay. You know, we still have a chance. Yeah, nice. We're kind of back in this consolidation zone, so I think any is great. Would love to see a break into today, but we're back into this bull flag. That was kind of a fake out, in my opinion. Nice, we jumped off a support right there. Does look okay. We could see some upside. CVE is hot. Okay, let's take a look at CVE. Yeah, a lot of these energy stocks are moving. Same thing with this, right? Super good looking stock. Now, when I'm looking at this, it looks like this is our, when we look at a breakout zone, right? This is going to be probably our top right here. 1183, I don't see us extending any higher. When we're looking at our channel breakouts, history repeats itself. I would expect that we start to fall right now. This looks like a good spot to take profits off. What's up, June? Morning. It's a trade. Appreciate all the follows coming through, BBRW. That's going to be over-the-counter play. When I'm looking at over-the-counter play, this looks pretty terrible. Really nothing on that. We can look at financials. I'm interested because you said I could be a millionaire. I like that idea. So let's take a look. We'll see if the financials back up your claims. Okay. So annually, we keep going down every year. We're losing profit. Cost of revenue is pretty expensive. Gross profit, we have a little bit of gross profit, but there's no revenue jump. So for the most part, we're going to stay stagnant or not move up, unfortunately. Again, that's just off the revenue side. Same thing with bios. I always bring back to bios. You know, there's a lot of catalysts and stuff on bios that I don't know of that can make the stock price bullish. So you'd have to make sure that you are, you know, there might be catalysts. For example, Okigen, someone said that there's catalysts coming up. I don't know about that, but I look off of revenue and charts. If the revenue goes up every year, the chart looks good, I'll buy it. If the revenue sucks, and then there's more to actually look in that. There's a lot of different things. You want to look at your assets and the financials. You want to look at how many employees you have, what you're paying them, what your net income is, how much your employees are doing, stuff like that. You can get really you can get really financially into companies. So like, for example, like APPS, I've done all that on. XP, I've really made sure that I've looked at that, some of my long-term growth plays. Okay. Thoughts on Uvxy? I actually trade Uvxy a lot. Uvxy, I probably know the most about off of any ticker. Give me 1 sec. Thanks, Nicole. I appreciate it. I don't know, Albert. Okay, so Uvxy, let's talk about what Uvxy is. Not a lot of people know. So we have this thing called the Fear Index, aka the VIX. What it is it tracks the volatility of SPY. SPY being the major indice. What happens is when there's more, it's a put to call ratio. So is there's more puts being put on SPY, the VIX goes up. Is there's more calls, the VIX goes down. So over long term, shorting the UVIX can be some great profits. I love to short these little spikes. You see these spikes, and I love to short these spikes. That's my favorite thing to do. What I don't like is the market is dipping, but we don't see a big move up on the VIX. So the market had a really big dip today, and we still haven't moved up. I only go long in UVXY once we can break over 20. If the VIX is over 20, I'll buy UVXY long. Other than that, just because the market's going to go down, the UVXY necessarily can keep going down as well. Usually you want to buy the VIX on, very, very, things, some big things that are happening that are bad, like fiscal policy changes, stuff like that. But the VIX being under 20, I would not go long on the UVXY, personal opinion. Good question. No, appreciate the comments. Yeah, if you guys, I am live every day. We'll see. Maybe next semester I'll become a full-time streamer. That would be pretty dope. Appreciate all the follows coming through though. Appreciate it. Yeah, UVXY really don't go long on unless we're like during a market crash. During the market crash, the UVXY actually doesn't follow the VIX. Oh wow, that was long. I could tell you guys an hour about the VIX. I've really studied the instrument. I think it's very interesting. I could make probably a 3-hour video on the VIX explaining it. So for me, that's the one stock. I might not know a lot about other stocks, but I do know my VIX and I do know my UVXY. So I would not go long. But as we do market crashes and stuff like that, or if we have these really big drops in the market, the VIX spikes, I love to short those. So yeah, the UVXY, I have made a lot of money off calls and puts on those. Really like that stock, most definitely. Very good. For certain times, there's a lot of different instruments in the stock market. That's one of those instruments that if you know about, you can capitalize on. They're saying like 3 times leverage, inverse ETFs. There's lots of different things that you can add to your toolbox to hedge against. Zach and Layback are getting 5K people to own 5 million shares. Albert, do you have like a link to them saying that or something? Here's the thing. Yeah, on paper, if I'm not saying this is true, but if on paper, if it goes up to whatever that is and everyone's a millionaire, by the time everyone sells, people are going to lose money. So you can't really just make everyone a millionaire. Once you start to sell out, Oxygen vaccine plan who approved this week, which will lead to Canada approval. Yeah, OCGN could definitely jump. That's the thing. People are like, Jeffrey Bezos might have $200 billion on paper, but if he sold all of his shares, I guarantee you'd only have like about 50 billion. If you show me the link, but again, if there's nothing happening with the company, it's just all talk. Generally don't follow that, right? That's just how I play. That's just my personal preference. Gee, Shiba coin's going up. I know we talked about Shiba really breaking out today. That happened. But like I said, Okigen is very primed for a 50% move on news. News comes out that things are going to rip up for sure. Man, there's nothing like a strong chart leading into a good catalyst. Strong chart going into a big catalyst, I love. Okigen, a lot of people are talking about Okigen. That's what I like. A lot of these big pumpers, Zach Morris, all those people. I like when they're not talking about these plays because they move naturally. Yeah, Okigen will definitely. We'll see. If good news comes out, I think that the chart is still primed for a big move up, even without news. Definitely looks decent for sure. But if you guys are just tuning in and you got any questions, welcome. Appreciate all the subs coming through. It means a lot, as always. I usually have a face cam up. I didn't feel like putting my face cam up today. I don't feel good and I don't look good either. I hate sounding like a pumper. I have found this for a while. Oh, no, you're fine. No, I agree with you. OCGN is ready to go up. I do like OCGN. This is so wonderful. You share the info. Thank you. Sadly, I came in late and saw that there was a question on CEA, but didn't get to hear the answer. Could you quick recap on that? Yeah, I mean, you can short OCGN. That's fine. I try to give the most unbiased opinion here. I don't look at Twitter. I'll give you, off of technical stuff like that, I'll give you guys my best. I'm not a financial advisor, but I will give you my best idea. I try to stay away from the big population and do my own thing. Sure, let's go over. So, Rebecca, unfortunately for me, CEI, off of these really, really big parabolic moves, once we start to break down, we see a lot of downside. So, I rode this up from 90 cents to about $3. Once we have, we have this graph intact, we have higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, super, super bullish. But as soon as we break this trend, we always, off of these very parabolic moves, once we break this momentum, we always go down. So if we talk about sundial, any of these big moves up, they always end in downward trajectory. So I really don't think CEI is ever going to recover. But yeah, I actually exited last of my shares when we hit 287. That was my last support. But hopefully you'll follow this and you can get some better ones. Oh geez, chat's going quick. I like it. Okay, sorry, I short thoughts on Ptgx. You always look great. Thanks, Albert. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Ptgx. So Ptgx, in my opinion, is done. So we talk about this so much on the stream. These gap to fill plays. This first red candle. This is going to be our pivot. So above 2043, we in this gap to fill territory. We're pretty much done with this gap fill, so I don't see any more upside. We are making a nice bull flag on the 4-hour, but if you used about 33 as a stop loss, it is a good risk reward. But we almost filled this gap up, so there's not too much upside left to come, in my opinion. OCGen ain't a meme stock. No, it's not. OCGen is definitely good. Yeah, so again, Okigen I think has been a great short. We've had a lot of potential to short, but when we're looking at these technicals, we have this one of the best bull flags I've ever seen, and we just broke over this long-term resistance line. Looks really, really strong. On top of that, we have some catalysts that are coming up, so it's hard for me to be short on there. Thanks for all the follows. I'm gonna put my Discord link. My Discord link doesn't work in there, so let's just see. Hopefully this will work. Let's take a look. Let me go back to my YouTube. I'll type that for you guys if you guys want to join. Also, all my socials, my Twitter, stuff like that is below if you like that as well. Yeah, honestly, I think CEI is out, but if you follow this channel, we try to do more of quality stocks. So, oh wow, okay. But yeah, I mean Ptgx. Wow, we're up a lot, and actually, we're up a lot today. We had this really, really big breakout. We are forming a really, really nice bull flag. If you use 32.50 would be a good stop loss. We could see a breakout of this eventually. It doesn't look terrible. Ptgx got pumped on. Yeah, PGTX. Did it get pumped? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's really, when we see stocks like this, we have this big move up and then nothing down. I don't know if this is really going to move too much to the upside, but if you did want to play it, a 32.5 stop loss could be a decent entry for sure. A decent stop loss. I still think we're very overextended. I personally wouldn't play it, but yeah, that's my take on that. Yeah, SPY's definitely taking a hit today. My growth portfolio, we're up 0.10% today, so we'll take it. We'll take it. Sometimes we just, sometimes we see some pullbacks. Nothing wrong with that. I actually haven't even done a day trade on stream in like a week. Try to stay out of it. The market's been pretty choppy. I'd rather swing. So yeah, I am stringing stuff like DATS, stuff like that. DATS is very interesting. Again, I'll talk about it again. When you're looking for a swing, you want to see that volume is coming back to life. It has a positive uptrend. There's a lot of catalysts coming, because without catalysts, the stock's really not going to move. But for something like that, and I actually really, really like that the encrypted blockchain is protecting the privacy of users on this whole chat channel. So it's pretty much it's pretty much Instagram, but with a blockchain security backing it up. The idea is very cool. I do like it. Stuff like that, new technology, always interesting. And there's a lot of catalysts coming up for it as well. So yeah, stuff like that, I like for sure. Do you think the market will crash down okay. Let's talk about market crashes. Yeah, I would caution people shorting Okigen right now. It's one of those plays, it's been a good short, but right now it looks like it could jump. What I would say is the market. I know people always are like market crash this, market crash that. My whole thing with the market crash is unless something happens. So the same thing with a stock. I use the same principle with the whole a stock compared to the actual stock market. So if a stock goes $10 to $8 and nothing, and I'm bullish on the stock because I like it, if nothing fundamentally has changed with the stock, why would I sell when it's down a few dollars? On the other, and the same thing with your house. If your house dropped in value by 20%, you're not going to just sell it, right? So if nothing happens fiscally, if there's not a fiscal, like a new fiscal law, or there's not like, tariffs or something of that degree, I don't think anything's going to happen in the market. The market, I think there's a little bit of noise that happened, this kind of turbulence, and the market was kind of primed for a little bit of a dip. You got to understand that these major indices every 2 years have about a 10% correction, so it was well needed. I don't think we're out of it quite yet, but unless something serious happens with the market, I just don't really see why it's just going to randomly crash. If you look at just the market history and why things crash, the banking crisis, COVID, the Great Depression. There's many different things that happen, but it's just not because it thinks it's just going to randomly crash, right? There's got to be a catalyst behind it, why the market crashes. So just thinking that the market's going to crash 30% is never going to happen. It's just not going to just ever just randomly crash 30%. If that makes sense, you got to have something, just saying with your stock. You got to have something, significant happen, some new legislation that's going to send that down. Corrections can happen without anything too significant. The whole debt ceiling thing caused enough turbulence to bring down the market quite a bit. But a market crash being 30%, just don't think it's going to happen. So yeah, there's a lot of people that I do see that you think it's overextended on SPY, but if you actually look into SPY's technicals, there's these things called Bollinger Bands. I'd have to pull up TradingView, but Bollinger Bands show if a stock is oversold or undersold, kind of like RSI. And sorry, not oversold, it's overextended. And the Bollinger Bands are still up, doing really, 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 really well in SPY. So I don't think we're going to have anything too crazy. But if you guys are tuning in, you got any questions, go ahead and drop those. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for. I do have school, so it might only be for a few more minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Maybe I just don't go to my second class. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah. Watch QQQ SPY. Yep, so when we look at key levels to break, so if we're looking for further downside on SPY, actually right now for SPY, we have a gap to fill down to 434. Wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, definitely short-term bearish on SPY. We have this really, really big gap to fill down to 434. Wouldn't be surprised if we went down to 434 and bounced off of that. On the opposite side, we have a nice kind of bull flag forming up on here. Over 438 would be bullish, but I do see some potential, a little bit of downside coming here. We have this gap to fill. Don't know if the bottom's in quite yet. What's your short-term outlook on LCID? Thoughts on Myrna? Yeah, I don't like any of these mining companies. It seems even when Bitcoin pushes up, they don't follow it. Don't like any of the mining plays, honestly. So short-term, I don't need to pull up the financials on Lucid, but I can go over those in my head. All right, here's some great info right here. Talking about a channel play. A channel play, we have really, really good support at the bottom. We have a lot of resistance at the top. So I told people last week that right here at 27.45, you need to sell out on Lucid. History repeats itself. So we come up to 28 and we looks like we're headed to about 17. So you don't want to buy in the middle of a range. You only want to buy at the bottom, or you want to short at the top. With a range play, if we were able to break this 30 level, then it's time to go long. So yeah, I really think that we're going to hit back to our support. These channel plays usually just bounce within these. So I think we'll probably be going down to 17 short term. Looking for 250 Moderna. Oh, you're talking about Moderna. Let's take a look. Moderna, I'm really not too excited. Moderna actually looks decent right now. When we're looking at we have a really, really nice trend line right here forming. What we like to see is when a stock is going to jump back up, we start to curl up. Really, really nice relative strength on Moderna today. We talked about this yesterday. But yeah, we're starting to curl up at this support line right here. So yeah, this support line is a great spot. I think adding here with the 292 stop loss would be a good idea. We are starting to coil back up on the support line, so that looks decent for sure. Yeah, and with Lucid, there's no revenue, very very overpriced. They're running out of cash on hand. Lots of things with that I don't like. That's low 12 seemed like a good idea to me. Anywhere in this range. Say again, it's a long term swing, but yeah, decent ads. We're still making higher highs on the chart. Nothing wrong with this, in my opinion. You had a big spike today, kind of sold off, but that happens sometimes. I am out. Have a great day. I'll see you later, James. We will see you later. I'm about to end it here as well. I'm going to put my Discord link once again. I have all my socials. If you're interested, I would appreciate follows on those. Let's go ahead and like I said, I have school, unfortunately. There's the Discord if you guys are interested. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. So I'm gonna end it here. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, all days. Mondays, Wednesdays are hard with school. Do you need to get back down to campus? If you guys did like the content, make sure to follow. I will answer a few questions while we are waiting. Thoughts on Chewy. So yeah, if you guys got a few questions, we will answer those. If not, I will see you guys. I might stream later today. No, I won't. I have a birthday dinner tonight. It's not my birthday today, but I got some things. Chewy doesn't look like we're gonna have a good bottom. Try would be $60 anywhere. Anyone here's I'd say about $60 looks like a good bottom, but the chart overall doesn't look great, so I'm not too bullish. Don't go. I wish it was that easy. If someone wants to donate me $1,000, I won't go to my class on Mondays and Wednesdays. Kill Lucid. Yeah, not that great on Lucid. I'm not a big fan of all these EV startups with no earnings at all. Appreciate all the info. Do you do alerts or just either way? Oh man, it's very very hard. So I'm at these crossroads with my YouTube journey, right? The whole goal of this, I never. Yeah, you're welcome. We'll go over this. My whole goal here was not to make money, but I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I want all of my streaming content to be free. Like I said, I want to give back to people. I like doing this content for free. There might be a time, and I don't like actually give out price targets and stuff like that. If you ask me, I'll tell you on a stock. But eventually, maybe through Patreon or something like that, I might exclusively give out price targets. I really hate to do that, but maybe if I could turn it in, because I do work at UPS at the end of the day, so if I could change this into my UPS revenue, that'd be pretty cool too. But yeah, for now I do don't do alerts. Maybe later down the road. Okay, BRQS. I know BRQS had a big run last year. I know it's with EV plays as well. BRQS, we talk about this. A stock's not just going to randomly jump. We're still falling. We'd have to see some relative strength come back to this. We actually have no bottom too. Look at this. There's no support down here, so I still think I'm very bearish on that. CEI I'm bearish on as well. I've been saying that for the last couple days. The thing with CEI, it's a very low float stock. There's a lot of volume. It can move really, really quick. But for me, it looks like this trend is over with. I wouldn't be expected to see, I would not be surprised to see sub dollar at the end of this week, unfortunately. Yeah, all my names aren't doing too great today. But yeah, is any a buy today if it closes where it is right now for possible? Yeah, any definitely. So here's the thing with this range breakout, right? Any looks really, really strong right now. I really like any. I would not go long in any unless we can break. Look at this. 790. We tried to break 790 today, but so this is a channel play. This looks really, really strong right away. I'm gonna swing it. I said if we can break 790, I will swing it. We hit 790. We didn't break it. So if we can break about 792 ish. I honestly, $8 would be key, but yeah, if we can break about 790 or $8, I would go long here. We have a lot of resistance, and with this channel play, it seems like these big jumps have been getting sold off. Back down to the support. Did have a nice bull flag right here. Broke out of that today. So yeah, honestly, I'll just say $8 would be a good place to go long. Yeah, I'm subbed out. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, that'd probably be my best. That'd probably be my best idea. Great, great. All right, cool. I'm gonna end it here. Big jumps have been getting. I'm gonna end it here. Appreciate everyone being here. Low float, it was 100, now 250. Yeah, it's still very low. We're not really a low float, but it's not really a low float stock necessarily. It's the market caps. Sometimes I say low float. It's a very low market cap stock with a lot of volatility. We have tons of volume, so the whole thing is that we can move really, really quick. I just think I'm long-term bearish on CEI. Terrible company, no earnings. Same thesis there as well. All right, I'm going to end it here. I will be not going to be live tonight. I'm usually live after school, but I'll be live tomorrow at 7:30. At 7:30. I have some, if you guys are interested, I don't have too many videos up right now, but if you are, I'm going to put my Discord link here, and again, in case you guys want that, I'll put my Discord link here, and then I'm going to show you guys. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. That's there. Yes, you're welcome, Janelle, as always. Thank you for being here, as always. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate it. If you guys are interested, there's some pretty good videos. If you go to my channel, go to playlists. Under this technical analysis tutorial, this gaps on a stock chart was a really good video. The support and resistance line. All these videos are very, very beneficial. So if you guys do want to check those out, that would be a good idea. All right, I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate